God bless you. This is Father Michael Sheehan. Today we're going to talk about the who. Who are the people that we are visiting when we give them the anointing of the sick, these patients who have COVID-19. For some of you who've been watching these videos and maybe are disappointed that there aren't better stories in here or things about the patients, it's important for us to know that this isn't a reality TV show, that it is important for us priests when we're going to these hospitals to still abide by HIPAA. So HIPAA is HIPAA, Health Insurance, Portability, and Accountability Act of 1996. And it's legislation in the United States that provides data privacy and security for safeguarding medical information. So any information that we know about these patients that we don't share, but obviously I can share how I felt about these situations, so I can share with you my particular who, but it's not going to be who these people are that I've been visiting, and certainly I don't know a lot about them, but I, as a Catholic priest, I'm very eager to guard the seal of confession, and I'm also eager to try to respect the privacy, the confidentiality of these patients. But from watching television, all the different types of people who have COVID-19 and who are very ill, and some of the underlying medical conditions that can exacerbate this particular virus. And there are people of all different ages. An important part of difference, or important part of the who of these patients, are the patients that do speak and understand languages other than English. And I've already shared with you the fact that I go into the rooms and I have the piece of paper with the prayers in not only English to remind me of what they are, but also in Spanish and in Portuguese. Now, if I just went in English and said the prayers, it would still be the prayers, it would still work. But what we're trying to do, especially since I don't have a lot of time with the patients in the room, if they can hear the prayers in their own language, even if it's with my bad accent, they might be more attentive. They might be able to come out of themselves and the difficulty of their disease to hear the prayers in their own language and cry out to God for the help that they need, so that Jesus Christ can be with them in their rooms to help them to be healed, to help them perhaps to go to God if it is their time. And a brief story about another who, the hospital personnel, and it's mostly nurses that I see when I'm there, but certainly there are other people than nurses. But one time when I visited the hospital, there was a group of, I think, nurses that they were together. And I think you've seen on television when someone who is leaving the hospital and they have COVID-19, that some hospitals try to throw them like a big party and give them this gauntlet of medical professionals clapping for them and cheering them on. And so I was able to witness the preparations for one of these exits, and I didn't really know what it was, but I wanted to go to the floor, and one of the nurses was very kind to walk me to the elevator. And as we were going to the elevator, which was sort of far away from that first group of nurses, then the patient who was leaving was coming out of the elevator. I was going in, and so she kindly showed me to the elevator, and I could see that then she went down, running down the hallway after the patient so she could get back to that gauntlet. So she was very kind to me, and she was certainly eager to be kind to that patient. So that story is another encouragement, hopefully, to all of you to pray for all of those who are in hospitals and all of those who are trying to help us to get through this virus. Please pray for me, and I'll pray for you. God bless.